Right, hello there YouTubers, this is TC Bot here off YouTube. The other day, a few days ago, whatever, I bought a Specialised to go with my many Specialised I have bought over the last year or so. If you look on my YouTube channel, it was a Specialised Hard Rock Sport, and it was either the one with the white forks, it was the one with the red forks, one of them two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the one with the red. It was the one with the red forks in question, anyway. So anyway, I bought the bike off of him. This guy is one of Aiden's friends. Okay, this is one of his best mates, and he sold me the bike. He mentioned Aiden was talking about him almost like he was his freaking dad or whatever. I've heard from lots of people that he's like a car thief and other things like that, real horrible, nasty things. I can't say, I don't know if they're true or not, but, if it was, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so he got the bike to me. It had no rear wheel, it was missing the gear shifters. No, it had one shifter, one was fucked, like it was broken. The bolt holes were all rounded out, the shifters were dead. The rear hanger was bent, the derailleur was bent, the chain was, bad in several places, although I did reuse it with some quick links, as you do. It did work, but anyway, that's besides the point. The headset bearings were totally stuffed, so I stuck 2 new bearings in it, and new brakes, so it had replacement Avid BB5 brakes on it, brake levers, cables, all that kind of stuff, stuff that's a bit time consuming, and in a bike shop to get that little job done there would have cost you about £80 or so just in labour, because they're an absolute rip-off. But we're talking realistic price here for labour. I could do my usual work price per hour, and you're talking similar money anyway, so that's besides the point. But we won't get into that. Welding is a bit more, skilled than putting some cables on a bike. But anyway, so yeah, I bought it off of this guy. It's one of Aiden's mates, and I fixed it up basically, and then I was in the solar, so I was going through solar. So a group of lads were trying to set fire to one of those trolley shelter things. So they were, it's made out of glass and aluminium, so you can imagine how well that worked for him. It didn't catch fire at all. And I believe this guy was here. Someone was saying, "Oh, can I have my bike back now you fixed it?" That's the exact words to what they said. I didn't clock it at the time that it was this guy, and was just in a hurry, because I don't really want to hang around with kids / scroty adults that are hanging around trolley parks like bums. It's just not. I'm not like chapstick or not posh or anything, but hanging around outside shops is not my thing. So I have somewhere warm to go to, thank you very much. Anyway, one of them followed me with a screwdriver, and a few others were on these crappy little moped things, and they only did 28 mile an hour. The Specialised was running quite well, so I managed to accelerate away on that and went through my place of work's double gates, and because it does military stuff and whatever else, they will not follow through there if they've got any sense. Apart from that, so I've then sold it on Facebook Marketplace, or put it on Marketplace. Aiden's got his missus to inquire about it. I was standing out there waiting for him, sort of thing. He didn't bring any proof of purchase or any proof that it was his in any way, shape or form, but he did say that he had bought it off of this guy that he had lent it to. He used the same name, second and first name twice, so he had bought it off a guy, then lent it back to the same guy with no seat post, no rear wheel, no gear cables, no brake cables, no brakes, no headset bearings, or whatever was left of the headset bearings was barely even there. He had lent it to him. What possible thing would you do if someone lent you something like that? You'd probably go absolutely mental and throw it in a dumpster. I was feeling kind of generous and paid £55 for it, basically just for YouTube content and whatever else, because YOLO, I was kind of bored at the time, and we all do silly things as far as paying over the odds for stuff goes sometimes. So I put a lot of work into it, put it all back together and stuck it on Marketplace, and he's saying his mate that it did belong to stole it, or didn't have permission to sell it or something, even though it was actually his, and they're best mates. Whereas what I think actually happened was they planned this to extort £55 out of me between them, so this person and Aiden are both guilty of trying to extort money out of me. You can see on my YouTube channel, TCBot, where there is clay pigeon shooting videos, bicycle videos, engineering videos and stuff like that. I've had lots of bikes, and will continue to do bicycles and things like that. And you know, I've not stole this thing. They're accusing me of stealing it without any proof of purchase or anything like that, despite the frame numbers were all intact. I did run the frame numbers, however, and upon running the frame numbers on the bike register, which is the UK's, you know, website for stolen bikes. So if we go type it into Google, sorry about the kind of crappy computer, but here we go. It's on this website here. This website here. There was a little sticker that wasn't a normal frame number for Specialised. I typed that in, and it came up as stolen from Braintree in 2013. That was the one with the red forks, not the one with the white forks. That's the one in question that Aiden's on about. So upon this information, I've taken the bike to Chelmsford Police Station as I was going to my mum's house. My mum lives in Chelmsford, and I don't know of any closer police stations. If I did, to be perfectly honest, I couldn't be bothered to drive to them, because there was no real evidence handed over anyway, and the police are the police. It doesn't really matter which one you take it to. It doesn't matter to me how you get it back. It's at a police station. I took it to Chelmsford Police Station. They really didn't seem very interested. Me describing that, you know, the frame numbers come up stolen. They were just like, yeah, it's an older bike. Yeah, it's not worth much. Just stick it in, you know, stick it in that old bike rack out there, and we'll deal with it later. So it was a bike rack outside. I didn't have a lock or anything on me. I presume they might have locked it up. I don't know. I just stuck it in the rack. And yeah, there was lots of other bikes there. There was actually one identical to it, so hopefully not too much confusion happens. Well, no, it wasn't identical. It had black forks. Sorry, it had rock shocks on it, not the Suntours that this one had on it. It just had XCTs, which has also been taken apart and re-greased and everything. Yep. So this is the YouTube channel in question. Oh, hang on. What do I see here? It's a black one, but it's the same. There's another red one right here. This is not Aiden's one. Look at the date. 4 months ago. 4 months ago. And all these other videos on here, oranges, RC cars, we've got Carreras, we've got more RC cars, we've got friggin' hoverboards, laptops, electric bikes, more RC car stuff, magnet fishing, all that kind of stuff. No, it's, you know, that's all kind of, yeah, that's all YouTube channel, YouTube hobbies. I work in an engineering company. I'm on pretty good money. I'm not like I'm just on benefits or anything, stealing bikes. I actually do work for my money as a welder fabricator, and yeah, so you know, most of this stuff comes. Oh, here's a video from the auctions. This is typically where we get bikes from. So yeah, this is at the auctions. This is one of the many generic Carreras you get. As you can see, there's the auction fence. See what more auction videos on here. Hang on. Another Specialised there, Hard Rock Part 2. Walmart bike. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the auction. Oh, here we go. This might be it. No, that's not it. There's so many on here. Yeah, anyway, you can have a look through there at all the different videos. RC car racing, you got that thing, puffy batteries, all sorts of stuff. Chick Sand says riding. We don't just buy bikes, we actually ride bikes as well.